Here is the M416 gel ball blaster from Forest Gun Toy. And this is their big one. This is their 40.2 inch M416. They also make a smaller 36.5 inch. So let's go ahead and get this put together and ready to play with. So first off, let's deal with this little foregrip. So these parts come in a separate little bag. Removed them from the bag just so we didn't have to deal with the noise of that. So this is just going to go on here, like, whoop. So just line it up like a puzzle, right, so that it makes sense. And then we're going to put the bolt in. So it looks like they give us a couple extra pieces, which is nice. So this is just going to go on one side. Okay. And then you can see the hole that this is going in is made to basically catch that and to stop it from spinning. Now on this side, I'm going to go ahead and put one of these, and then we're going to drop a nut kind of in the middle there. So they do give you one extra nut and one extra, I guess, little wheel. I don't know what you'd call that, but all right. So if you get some pressure on it, we should be able to start spinning it. Yep, it's spinning down. Okay, so that's how that's going to work, right? Okay, see how that works? Now we can slide it open, and then you can tighten it up with this. All right, talk about the battery. We got this all charged up. Just plug this in, plug into any AC adapter, solid red while it's charging, and then it turns green when it's good to go. 7.4 volt battery. We can go ahead and start on that end. So obviously this is where your battery is going to connect, but first we need to put the stock on. So this one you just push here. That means this piece is going to slide out. It's probably easiest to do it like this. So just go ahead and slide that piece out. Now you can see here there's a couple little pieces here, and then there's some notch and a notch, right? So you're going to have to line those up there. Let's see if I can get that out. Oh, this one even has a little door on this end. So you just never know. All right. So now that should, there. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of try to line those up. Should be lined up there. So you may need to give it a little bit, yep, a little bit of force. Never give it too much. There you go. It's ready. Now we can plug our battery into the back. So a lot of times with these, it's easier to maybe slide the battery in first. We'll see if that works best here. I think it will. We'll slide the battery in first, and then we're going to connect our harness here. All right, and then slide that rest of that harness in there. It's a little tight, but this is not bad compared to some. So we just need to get those wires in there and then to be able to close that, and that locks on. So now we're good. Now we got the battery in there, we can give it a shot. Go ahead and turn this. Oh. All right, so it's working, so that's good. We can put this on now, put the stock on. Just gonna push the button here, and then you can go ahead and slide it on. Push it here, that lets you adjust it out, you know, as much as you want to adjust it out. And we'll go ahead and put this back to that safety position here. All right, since we got the Fore Grip ready, might as well put that on now. So this should just slide on. All right, actually this one does, it wants you to go ahead and kind of place it like I just did there, because the way the screw is on this one, and it is on plenty, it needs to go between the rails. So just put it on where you want it, tighten it down. So it's not going to slide on. You kind of got to pick, because that screw needs to go between the two slats. All right, let's get to the barrel. Go ahead and just put this on. So of course you can use it just like this if you'd like, right? Or even take that off. You don't even need that on. And then if you want to put this on, then this can just slide right over the top like that. So they got a really long barrel on it. So it's certainly something you can do. And then on this, it does look like this one will actually accept a barrel right here as well. Nope, it won't. So you do have to use the orange piece first. So just be aware of that. All right, I'm gonna leave it off just because that gets it kind of really long for now. Got the scope here. Scope goes on the same way as a lot of these. Just slide it on and then just tighten it down. So you can even start, sometimes it's easier to slide it on from here because I've got this back here. So just do that, tighten it down. So all I'm doing here is spinning these until it's good and tight. So these ones actually have plenty. You can really tighten them down good. All right, and that pops over like that if you want to do that. So go ahead and put one front one on here. The back one's going to be, you know, hard to get on. So now we've got it kind of set up and ready. And of course we can put that long barrel back on if you want. That's up to you. Now we can get to our gel balls. So when it comes to gel balls, what's most important is to soak them long enough and use plenty of water. Everyone always says at least 4 to 6 hours, but I've been seeing a lot more people, and myself included, always say just soak them overnight. Use plenty of water. If there's any excess water in the morning, which there should be, go ahead and strain it off. They can only grow to 7 to 8 millimeters. They're not going to grow too big. You're better off using extra water. If you go check them in the morning and there's no extra water in there, it's unlikely that they're at the right size. Okay, and then your blaster is not going to perform. So they give you this little kind of speed loader, so you can certainly use it as such. You can fill it up with gel balls and then bring this with you. Since we're going to just load this initially, you can kind of use that as a funnel too. So I had some gel beads ready to go. Of course, they give you some as well, but these are ones I already had ready. So you can just kind of use this as a little funnel and load it up. Important thing with any of these, with especially the bottom loading magazines like this, just when you're done, make sure this is completely empty of any gel balls. So even if you think you shot them all out, it's a good idea to open it up and shake it. Just get anything out of there, because otherwise they kind of degrade, dry up. Little pieces are all over inside here. They start getting sucked up into your gun. They can cause jamming issues. They can cause performance issues. So something to pay attention to. So we slide that in. You're good to go. When you're ready to release the magazine, just push this button right here. Sometimes it's a little easier to do it this way. There you go. That's kind of how I'm used to doing it. All right, slides in. Just push that button. All right, so we are ready to take this out for a little playtime. And again, this is from Forest Gun Toy. This is the M416. This is the large version, the 40.2 inch version. So check back for the demo video. We'll do some FPS testing and just have some fun shooting it and see how it performs.